Hello, and welcome back to Dungeon a Day, Infinite Roleplay. Your man Nelson here, chilling out in Photoshop. Now, as you can see, since the last episode, I put in a little bit more work. I figured it was tedious counting, and the precise placement of walls is not necessarily what you come here for. It's to see how dungeons are made, I guess. So, looking at our Photoshop file over here, done a few things. I've bulked up the top deck, the engineering, the flight deck, the entire floor has been bulked up by adding these two little rooms, and maybe they may serve as actual engineering decks, or maybe one side is an engineering deck, one side could be sensor array, while the main flight, not sensor array, an engineering deck and security to monitor the security of the entire thing. Down here, this would be the entirety of like the suite area. It's pretty big. Then you have these large rooms here, 3 large rooms per floor, little area in here for the lobby. Going down a deck, there is no suite. This would be the main entrance. The second floor of this ship would be the main entrance. It would be where the guests come in and get off of this hotel ship. There's, again, same style of 6 rooms on this deck. Towards the back, the lobby is expanded a little bit because we have our main elevator in the center, and then one smaller service elevator on either side going down to the zero deck. Now the zero deck is this right here, representing the main freight or storage area, cargo area, with possibly a wash area for washing the finery in the hotel, the sheets, the service crew's clothing, possibly the engineering of the flight crew's clothing as well, with this side possibly being the kitchen and main food storage for the trip. I've tacked on the solid blacks are, the outside, the wings. Maybe this up here could be part of the fuel storage and whatnot. And that's the map pretty much done. I put these little things here. I'm not entirely sure why. I like the way they look as some sort of wall separations. To block them in would seem a little weird, but ultimately I want to turn this into steps. So let's get to it. I'm gonna duplicate this wall because I'm gonna make a few changes. Now that I think about it, we just erase this area here a bit. Maybe we can make our steps look all nice and awesome. So let's turn our grid back on, which is a control apostrophe. If we have forgotten, let's redraw this little bit of an area. Zoom in and create a new level for height changes. Right height. Simply because I want to add steps up here. And let's shrink the brush down to maybe 5. Let's drop at about 1/8 inch a guide so we can do that. Now let's press V for a move tool so that we can drop our guide down to about 1/8 inch separation once more. B for our brush. These are stairs leading up to the main deck. And I'm going to create a new layer. Just because there's a height difference, I want these stairs to be a little bit more evident. So what I'm going to do is, that's the wrong thing. Control undo. I'm going to drop some vertical ones at the 32nd inch mark, or at the 8th inch mark. Let's drop it at the corners. because those corners look like they can use a little shadow. So I'm just lining them up with the corners of our steps. If I hide our grid, we can see the guides a little bit better. Just where the above step and beneath step meet, creating a corner. Going to I'm in a brand new layer. I'm selecting my brush, and I'm gonna go a bit of a dark gray. It's gonna snap to that, but turn on grid. So it's just to add some shadow or shadowy looking type stuff. I know it's a bit much, a bit extra detail, but sometimes a little bit extra goes a long way, right? Let's drop this even beneath the wall copy so that it hides. Let's hide our things there. How does that look? Maybe if we go back to this shadow layer, turn our grid on, unhide those. Make sure these are all in the proper place. Draw another 1/8 inch right about there. Yeah, right about here. This is. I'm just gonna wing it. Click here, hold shift, and drag across the next one. Fill that in. Click here, drag across the next one. All the way over here, drag all the way across. And whatever there's a gap. Go to my eraser. I'll shrink that up. See if I can just make it look like it's divoting a little bit here. Too big of a divot, so it's a small one. Right there. This last piece, maybe we'll just erase it. It's not quite necessary. And even this shadowy piece here, we can erase a bit of. We'll just and correct as necessary. Just a little bit extra. Let's fill in little sections there. Just to add a look, just type in the layer's name as shadow. And let's lower the opacity a bit. 75% should do well enough because it's just a shadow. So then we're going to fit on screen. At least this looks a little bit more like the steps it's intended to be. And yeah. Does that look like it's stepping down or stepping up? Wow. I don't know. It's supposed to be stepping up. Now my eyes are playing tricks on me because I see both. Ugh. Anyway, that's pretty much our little shuttle. Just know that section is a step section, and you know, the captain needs his elevated position so that he can see his crew around him and command them thusly. Anyways, my name is Nelson. This has been Infinite Roleplay Dungeon a Day, the little shuttle project. Hope you enjoyed watching the shuttle be created. Till I check you guys and gals later. Take it easy.